All right, I'm out here in Quartzsite, Arizona, and I thought I'd show you around our campsite and where we're staying, and we're out boondocking. And this is the first extended stay boondocking trip I've ever had. I came with my friend Brian, and he's got an overlander vehicle, and we'll touch on his setup here in a little bit. But right now, let's get started. We're out here in the desert, and here at Quartzsite, we're on BLM land. You can park wherever you want to park. Well, I say that. If you're in the desert, you can pretty much pick your spot you want to go to. None of these people have reservations. They're just showing up and going. And the weather is absolutely wonderful. We woke up this morning, it was about 47 degrees, and it'll get to a high of 72 maybe. No humidity. We've had clouds off and on. We just can't beat the weather. The other nice thing about it is no bugs. So we don't have bugs, we don't have humidity, and we got perfect weather. You really couldn't ask for much more than that. That right down there, that is the Border Hookups trailer. They're in here from Canada. And these people pulled in last night in their travel trailer. They got a big solar panel up. So there's my truck. You guys have all seen that before. And there's my Grand Design Imagine XLS 23 LDE. And there's my generator in the back. We'll get around to it a little bit here in a minute. Since we don't have any hookups, we got to get power. I got 600 amp hours of lithium-ion batteries, so that helps. But it still ran out after 4 days. So I had to fire up the old generator. There's Brian's solar panels, 400 watts. There's his overlander rig. We do have to supply our own water. So we filled up best we could, but we got to go into town every 3 or 4 days, get more water, showers, and we don't drink the water, but we bathe in it and cook in it and clean up with it. There's Mr. Brian. Say hello, Brian.
Hello.
You want to tell them a little bit about your YouTube?
Yeah, I got a ham radio YouTube channel called WQ0A Amateur Radio. We basically go to different parks on the air references, and if you're not a ham radio operator, it's like a national park, state historic site. Guys get out of their houses and take their mobile equipment to parks. They get contacts. If they make 10 contacts on the air, then they've activated the park. And so I have a channel that goes out and shows people parks, and I do the activations. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yep. And Brian and I traveled from Kansas City together down here to do a little bit in boondocking, a little bit of ham radio playing, and check out Quartzsite and do boondocking. This is my first real experience about boondocking. Brian's done it before.
Yep, I've been to Colorado, Utah, New Mexico.
And we had quite the trail ride yesterday in that little thing. It was a lot of fun. All right, so you can see we got our chairs set up, table set up. There's my little camp, my cooking table with my Blackstone and my little bench. We got a solo stove we're going to be cooking on tonight. We're going to do steak and baked potatoes. There's my tripod. I've been trying to get morning sunrises and sunsets with it. Of course, we brought the electric bikes. They're kind of rough riding out here because the ground's so rough, but we're able to get around. We got the Starlink set up. It's just working awesome out here. And that's a little storage box. And then we got my Furman generator. And this thing has just been a jewel. I have no complaints about it. It's the W30, it's the Furman 3650i. Puts out 330 watts or 3,300 watts, and it's just been awesome. I have no complaints about it. I would highly recommend that to anybody. And then the back side of our rig. And wherever you see these little rocks set up, a lot of people, they had a campfire here. Somebody set up camp. We had one. There's another one next door to us. We got our Dutch oven. We're going to try and make a cobbler later on today. Come out here and kind of mark your spot with your yellow or your orange cones, so people won't get too close to you or interfere too much with your setup. And since last time I did my video, I'll just see if we can get a quick. I do have the Victron Multiplus 2 set up in there now, and I tell you what, it's just working the way it's supposed to work. I have no complaints about it either. Now I need to get a few more components, but you know what? Give me something to do in the spring. Okay, now let's take a peek inside. There's my solid steps to talk about all the time. As you're a senior citizen, you need solid steps. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to harp on anymore. Kitchen's basically the same. Got a couple baked potatoes we're going to cook tonight. Got my wife Carrie's ice machine and her light she has. She's got to have that light now, let me tell you. And there's our little plaque, the Lawrences. Chuck Lawrence, that's our last name. Refrigerator. Put some notes up here. Those my power. We started out Sunday morning and left, pulled the power, and Wednesday at 4:30 in the afternoon, I was down to 13%. I think that's pretty darn good. Our neighbor's named Forrest. He's an elderly guy, and he's kind of looking over our trailer when we go out playing. Nothing much has changed on the inside. Typical bathroom. There's my first aid kit, one of them. Got one in my truck. Actually, I got two of them. No, I tell you guys all, I have two first aid kits. Well, there's two of the three right there. There's my shower I complain about that I say is too small. But it works. I did put this, for those of you who can remember, I put the automatically regulated hot and cold water faucet on there. And I do have the Oxygenic shower head. Said it's supposed to save you on water. I can't really prove it, but I can't prove it does or doesn't, but I'm going to use it anyway. And I've been out here. I got this little poncho liner I throw over the bed to help keep me warm. We did put a TV in here. The only person who uses that's my grandson, but we got it. That's the important thing. Of course, we do have two doors in this rig. It's really, really dusty. I'll give that for this place. You can see the wide open campgrounds. Lots of space. See, there's another one of those rock piles I was talking about right there. We got a little wash back behind us. Haven't seen any critters or coyotes, they say, are out here. No snakes. We haven't seen any snakes. But it's just wide open country. All sorts of different kind of rigs. Well, I think that'll wrap it up. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. Oh, by the way, I'm Chuck with Lake to Lake. And I've been RVing for years now. And my goal in life is to help you guys not make all the mistakes I did. Because believe me, I've made every mistake in the book. I've embarrassed myself, my wife, and I've just looked like a newbie sometimes. And my goal is to prevent you from doing that. Now, that doesn't mean I don't still make mistakes. Oh, there's my my portable tank. if I need, don't have a use for that. I have a company that's going to come pump my tanks out this afternoon for $55. And it's just more the fact that I don't have to drive into town. So it's worth every penny of it. So anyway, I'm Chuck with Lake to Lake, and follow my channel if you don't want to make the same stupid mistakes I made, because I'm going to admit to them, and I'm going to show you how to RV the best way, the safest way, and the least amount of stress. And I'm going to teach. And my goal is to RV smarter, not faster. So anyway, if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. And until we meet around the campfire, y'all take care now. Bye-bye.